And we're all good. It's cold.
Haven't you got like a million blankets?
Not yet. They're
Really?
all at the side of my bed. It's not cold enough for my millions of blankets.
Still in your room.
Yeah, no. I'll just grab my little blanket. I got a new little blanket. I don't know if I've shown you it.
I don't think so.
It's a blue one. I'll have to show you it.
I need another mochi comic.
Mochi comic. Ow. Punched myself in the face. Ow.
You what?
I punched myself in the face.
Well done.
I don't know. If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And
Koujaku.
yay! Anyway, hello, I am Tamachi Insanity,
I'm Noodle.
and this is part 18 of Dramatical Meta. Yes, continue. I'm doing noise. We're getting noises rude this time.
Yes.
That's right. Koujaku saved the day.
Koujaku saved the day.
Saved us from noise. Trying to get us to do rhyme.
Right. The one who picks up my bag is Koujaku. So the thing that hit Noise's cube must have been Benny.
Imagine that Benny like, fuck off.
The Benny Shiguro members are here too.
Koujaku. 青葉、今日はどうした？また配達の途中か？
While saying that, Koujaku shoots a leering look Noise's way.
なんでお前がここにいるんだよ。
あんたに説明する必要はねえな。
ライムか。
そっちこそわざわざなんだよ。筋肉バカのリブが参加したってライムじゃ秒殺だぜ。
だとてめえ。やめろ。
Koujaku holds back his overexcited teammate. I think he just does rope.
What?
I think Koujaku just does rope, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying he did rope.
I don't know anymore.
事実だろ。
調子に乗るなっつってんだよ。
知るか。
てめえと話してると本気でライムが嫌になるな。
Yeah, because I think Koujaku and Mizuki.
リブに好かれたいとか誰も思ってねえだろうし。
Yeah, they both don't like rhyme.
Yeah. This somehow took a turn for the worst. Their serious attitudes spill into the crowd and both Koujaku and Noise's members begin to crowd together. Rib versus Rhyme. They stand across and scowl at each other, their patience almost running dry.
おい、二人ともちょっと。
だいたい今時力とか拳とか古いんだよ。たせ
な。頭ん中だけで戦ったって得るもんなんざ何もねえだろ。ただの現実逃避だ。
筋肉だるまは考え方が硬い。話し
おい。頭でっかちのもやしには言われたくねえな。
Bean sprout. So nice, Koujaku.
もやしじゃねえし。
I'm not a bean sprout.
そうか。俺にとっちゃ十分もやしだったがな。
He's using that tone, like when he came into my room and we began to argue. Noiz keeps his mouth shut, and Koujaku silently stares.
お前ラフラビットだろ。ムジナのライマーチームの。最近はこの辺まで出しゃばってきてるみてえだな。ライムの予想屋とかやってるらしいが、そんなことで耳っちい金稼いで喜んでんじゃねえよ。
取引だ。この地区にも俺たちの情報を欲しがる奴が山ほどいる。だから取引も成立する。あんたらとは頭の使い方が違うんだよ。
Noiz and Koujaku glare at each other with a silent intensity.
ここらで一発蹴りつけとくか。
くだらねえけど、あんたのことは気に食わねえ。潰してやるよ。
The surrounding ribsteers and rhymers let out booming war cries. Before I knew it, I was able to see the rhymers collected around Yusui watch two people fighting. But more people began to turn our way. More and more. What's going to happen next? I'm sure you can get this
二度と
cover.
生意気な口が聞けなくなるようにしてやる。
言ってろ。
Koujaku keeps firing provocations at Noiz, who is just taking them with a small smirk. He tilts his head and snorts. Noiz!
ノイズ、いい加減にしろ。冷静になれって。冷静になる必要があるのはあっちだ。
マジあいつら暑苦しくてうぜえし。時代遅れだって教えてやれよ。
It looks like those two are fighting. What would be great would be if Koujaku got all offended at us calling out for Noiz rather than him.
I know.
And it even looks like they both don't want to miss this chance to be able to.
I know.
そんじゃ行くぜ。
Koujaku and Noiz clash, and both Rib and Rhyme players start fighting each other. It's like it's a free for all. Since there are no rules, more people join in, and it's a giant mess. I remember this now.
Yeah.
The large alleyway fills with the sound of screams and roars, and the sound of fighting echoes far and wide. I have to at least stop Koujaku and Noiz. I force my way through to get to them, but a guy from the side sweeps down on me.
てめえもライム側だろ。
Oh, we're not with Rhyme.
Well, we kinda are since we're doing noise
Shh.
this time.
Oh yeah. He's about to hit me. He looks like he's in for this kill. Doesn't he know we're friends with Koujaku?
Not by the looks of it.
I reflexively aim for his defenseless neck and strike it with my hand. His knees buckle in and he falls to the ground. That was a close one. It could have been bad if I wasn't paying attention. And as soon as that came to mind, the man is swinging his arm with something sharp flying around. I soon realize that he has a knife in his hand.
マジでシャレになんねっての。
I get both his arms in a hold and pull them downwards. As he staggers, I shove my knee into his chin. He bends backwards and I kick the knife that fell from his hand. Then I connect a light kick to his face. I look for Koujaku and Noiz again. They're still battling, not a bit focused on what's going on around them.
紅雀ノイ
貴様ら何やってる
The booming voice hurts my ears, and all of the fighting suddenly comes to a dead stop. Everyone turns their heads. And then, once we saw who yelled, we all started running away as fast as we could. Akushima. The policemen pull out their guns.
なんだなんだ何の騒ぎだライムかリブかどっちにしろ全員死刑だ
青葉
Yes.
Against the stampede of people running in the opposite direction, Koujaku heads my way. I was hoping it would be Noiz,
I know. Oh well.
but Noiz ran away.
とっ
Yes.
くに逃げた俺たちもさっさと逃げるぞ
We'll just go with bay number 1.
Yes. Koujaku grabs my arm and we start running.
待てこら
Akushima's loud yells could be heard even as we ran further out of the alley. Koujaku and I slow down and stop running once we realize that we don't hear the sound of any people after us anymore. We're both completely out of breath.
ここまで来れば大丈夫だろう。
ああ
Just to make sure, Koujaku turns around and checks behind us, and then he gives me an apologetic look.
すまねえお前んちでもやっちまったのにまた騒ぎにしちまったつい頭に血が上ってあのクソ坊主
Koujaku's expression turned serious.
青葉お前に辻斬りのライム仕掛けたのってあいつだろ
No.
No. His exact guess startles me. He came up with it just by looking at my reactions.
やっぱり知ってたのかそうなん
Gee,
じゃねえかとは
thanks.
思ってたが
Everyone likes calling Yaba stupid, don't they?
They do.
Koujaku and Ren especially.
ごめん。
What are friends for, huh?
Yes.
いや責めるつもりはねえだがあいつ辻斬りの後もお前に付きまとってるんだろ何があったんだ
Only what he's seen. Oh, right. And they kiss.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Let's not tell Koujaku about that.
No, that's probably a bad idea.
なんてかその
There's no reason to hide it now. I decide to tell Koujaku the truth straight
あ
out.
いつにライム仕掛けられた時俺どうすりゃいいか全然わかんなくてライムなんてやったことねえし最後は気失ったみたいで記憶がないんだけどあいつが言うには俺が勝ったって
お前が
なあでもそんなの全然覚えてねえしそもそも俺が勝てるわけねえしでもあいつは俺が勝ったって聞かなくて
それじゃあお前に負けた恨みを晴らすためにくっついてるってのかプライドだけは一丁前だなあのクソ坊主ライムだろうとなんだろうと負けは負けだ潔く認めて終わるのが男ってもんだろうがしかもお前気失っちまったんだろなのにその言いがかりってのはただの嫌がらせにしか聞こえないけどな
Calm down, Koujaku.
まあな
Calm down.
It's okay.
どうした
We've
何
done
か
your
気に
route
かかるこ
already.
とでもあるのか
ライムやってる時さ誰かの声が聞こえたんだよ
どういう意味だ あいつじゃなく？
違うと思う。聞こえたっつうより声が耳の中で響いたっつうか、それで俺レンに指示を出せたんだよな。戦い方が直感的に分かったような感じで。
ライムはやったことないんだよな、お前。
あ
Can you hear that sound?
あ、なのになんで指示なんか
What
出せたの
sound?
か
It's
自
kind of
分でも
like
よくわかんね
a washy sort of sound.
え。それがちょっと嫌な感じで。
Like a wind blowing sort of sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Does that every time.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first time I've heard it.
Well, I'm used to it, so.
Okay. As long as it doesn't show up the recording, I guess.
I don't think it does, I'm not sure.
Okay. I hang my head down because the conversation makes me feel uncomfortable, and Koujaku lightly grabs my shoulder.
あんまり考えすぎんな。お前の昔からの悪い癖だ。じゃねえとレンに青葉思考がパンクしそうだとか言われちまうぞ。
ああ、
Koujaku's impression of Rin gets me to smile a bit. What are you doing?
Look how happy he looks.
お前もいきなりライムに引っ張り込まれて混乱してるのかもしれねえし。でも何かあったらいつでも俺に言えよ。
なあ、サンキュー。
タエさんにはいつもうまい飯作ってもらってるからな。
You and her
そこかよ。
damn food.
I laugh together with Koujaku, and the gloom starts to fade a little bit. You always feel relieved when you talk to someone else. That's right. I'm not the best at it, but it's not good to clam up about things like that. If you do, it becomes something like a sickness.
そうだ。ドライジュースのやつらに挨拶してくか。
だな。水木のことも気になるし。で、あ、
どうした？
つうか俺仕事中だし、羽賀さんが外出しちゃってて店番してたんだよ。
おいおい、まずいんじゃねえか？
電話してみる。
I call Haga-san on my coil in a rush.
はい、ジャンクショップ平凡です。
羽賀さん、すいません、俺。
ああ、大場君。店にいないからどうしたのかと思いましたが、何か急用でしたか？
その。
Noiz suddenly showed up to the shop, and he wouldn't understand me even if I said that anyway. Not knowing how I could possibly explain it to him, I dodged the question and apologized profusely. He sounded a little bitter about it, but he forgave me.
今日はもう大丈夫ですよ。私がいますし。
本当にすいませんでした。気をつけます。
わかってます。それじゃあお疲れ様でした。気をつけて。
お疲れ様でした。
大丈夫だったか？
まあ、一応。
As much as Haku-san let me off, I still didn't care. I still didn't take care of my responsibilities as an adult. I'll apologize more later. Dry juice is turf. Yeah. Is in the East District, Yukisaki. And there are tons of alleyways filled with good food. While making ourselves very noticeable, I start to feel that something is wrong when we get close to that turf. Judges members would always hang around in this area, but there's no one here. Not a single person.
ガラガラだな。
あいつらの泊まり場移動したのか？
そんなの聞いてねえけどな。
I feel a horrible premonition. I quicken my pace and I hurry on my way. I go into the alleyway where they usually hang out, and of course there's no one there either. Koujaku stops and grabs onto my arm as I attempt to hurry through the entrance.
おい、
どうし
I look to the same place Koujaku is and I freeze up. It's gone. Tragis's tag out on the wall. It's been painted out pitch black.
なんて。
No way. Were they defeated? But by whom? What team?
アバ、あれ見ろ。
On the wall, there's a different picture painted. It's not Tragis's. Robot-like wings and a halo around a heart. That tag belongs to.
モルヒネ
That can't be. Morphine took out Dragis?
神隠し。なバカだ。
Koujaku muttered something and my heart skips. Yeah, the mysterious disappearances. I thought that were just an urban legend. No, this might just be a prank or something. Dragis is the largest team in Rib. There might have been some people who didn't find it fun anymore, so they might have done this and fled. So they must be trying to blame it on morphine to get away. That's just as realistic, if not more, than them being abducted. Really, is there really no one left here?
おい誰かいねえのかよおい
While running, my shouts echo in the empty space. But no one answers me. Shit, what's going on? I go towards the other alleyway where Mizuki would always be. Where would... There would definitely be a bunch of members there with him. I enter the other alleyway. I saw it coming, but I still felt disappointed. As I predicted, no one was there. And in the inner part of the alleyway, the tag art of Rib's largest team was, of course, blacked out. What the hell is going on? Mizuki would always lean on the wall next to that tag art. And whenever I came, he'd greet me with a smile. Feeling as if everything important to me had been torn apart, I turned my head away from the horrible sight. But I look right back.
Ava, 向こう側も見てきたが誰もいねえ。
Koujaku came running into the alleyway.
ここもか。ひでえ。
なあこれって
なんだ。これ地下。
やっぱりそうだよな
There are skid marks from shoes and blood is scattered everywhere. It looks fresh. When I take a more careful look, there's evidence of trash being kicked around and fighting. The more I looked, the more it seems likely. Mysterious disappearances. Morphine's work. People in Rib would always be fighting with one another, but the worst they would do would beat each other up and scribble over their tag. This isn't one of those situations. This is obviously more than just a petty fight. It looks like the opposing team didn't even think of holding themselves back. They certainly got their message through. What happened here? It should be bustling with dry juice members. Everyone got along and you could forget about your loneliness here. That's why I think people joined. You're not alone here. There'd be numbers of people you'd spend time with. Even if it was temporary, the bonds between the members were as tight as family. For that to come to this.
くそ、やっぱ水木と連絡つかねえ。
Koujaku clicked his tongue while using his coil.
どうなってんだ。ここで何があったってんだよ、畜生。マジでモルヒネの仕業なのか。
水木。
Reality hits me, and I'm completely in shock. I can hear footsteps coming here from both the entrance and the exit at the same time.
Little grump.
やあ、誰かと思ったら青葉さんでしたか。奇遇ですね。やっほー、青葉。お前ら。
The footsteps coming into the alleyway came from Virus and Troop.
なんでここに。この辺りは我々が担当してるんですよ。
ヤクザか。
Koujaku glares at that. I can't be angry at him anymore.
I know. I'm not angry at him. It's like, I know the reason.
You poor
Dad.
thing. Koujaku glares at the two of them, murmuring curses under his breath. Koujaku is in rib, but seeing Yakuza walk around like they own the place isn't a pleasant sight to him. Oh, there's so much more to it than that.
There is so much
お前ら
more.
双子か。似たような格好をしやがって。
Well, whose fault is that?
双子じゃねえから。
こんなのとつるんでんのか。
つるんでるっつうか、知り合った時は別にヤクザじゃなかったし、コウジャクが島を出てた時だよ。ええ、青葉さんとはそれなりに旧知の仲です。そうそう、仕事関係ねえし。同業者の中には横暴なのもいるようですが、俺たちはルール違反は犯しません。あくまで常識の範囲で行動してますので、以後よろしく。
That's Virus
ヤ
talking,
クザ
right?
はヤクザだろうが。いいも悪いもねえんだよ。
The higher voice
一
is
度落ちたら
virus.
骨の髄。
Yeah, that's
血
what
も一滴まで染み込むからな。
While Koujaku speaks, he looks at both Virus and Trip. I was a little astonished too, to be honest. Koujaku's tone was so awfully angry and violent. It sounded like a teasing laugh. Does Koujaku really hate Yakuza to that extent?
Mhm.
でも、俺たちが言うのもなんですが、この島じゃヤクザも警察も大して変わりませんよ。そうでしょ？あなた、確かどこかのチームのヘッドですよね。何人か懇意にしている警察の人間がいるでしょ？
警察の人間すべてが悪いってわけじゃねえからな。中には気のいい奴らもいる。
では、我々もその中に加えていただけるとありがたいです。気のいいヤクザとしてね。ところで、ドライジュースって青葉さんのお友達のチームですよね。彼ら、縄張りの移動でもしたんですか？さっきから誰も見かけねえ。それがいなくなっちまった。いなくなった？俺たちも今来たばっかりなんだけど、ドライジュースのタグが全部塗りつぶされてて、代わりにモルヒネのタグが書かれてる。モルヒネ。
Virus puts his hands to his lips in deep thought.
モルヒネってあの空想上の生き物みたいになってるあれ？
なあ、もしかしたら誰かがモルヒネのせいにしようとしてこんなことやらかしたんじゃねえかって思うんだけど。
だとしても残忍ですね。チーム全員をいっぺんにだなんて相当たちが悪い。
この辺お前らの担当なんだろう？何か知らないか？
そうですね。俺たちが知っていることといえば、昨日の夜に見回った時はこんなんじゃなかった。ドライジュースのメンバーの皆さんは見かけませんでしたけどね。
それって何時頃だ
？9時ぐらいじゃね。つうかその後にやられたんじゃね。だとしてもメンバーを一人残らず誘拐とは、あの人数をいっぺんに連れ去るのってそう簡単なことではないですよ。
分かってる。だから。
Isn't this exactly like when Rolfing just disappeared on the map back then? I want to say that, but all that I muttered to myself stays in my mind.
なるほど。なんとなく状況は分かりました。もしこちらでも何か分かったらご連絡します。
頼む。
それにしても最近はこういう手合いの物騒な話が増えてきてますね。青葉さんも気をつけてください。俺らにもわけわかんねえのが多くて追っつけてないってのが現状。
てめえらにとっちゃリブなんてしのぎのための駒だろうが、何してくれるっつんだよ。
Koujaku tries to provoke them, but Virus just heightens his eyebrows in amusement.
我々としても町に寄生して生きているわけですからね。しっかりとした足場を築いた上で活動することが大前提なんですよ。それにモルヒネでも何でもいいですけど、勝手に俺らの縄張りを荒らされるのは普通に不愉快ですからね。
Koujaku clips his tongue at the cheerfully smiling Virus.
さて、俺たちはもうちょっとこの辺りの状況を。
貴様ら、ここで何をしている？
Nothing, I swear.
I swear.
We were exposed and policemen started to run after us in hordes. They're the ones who patrol this area. Who says we were doing anything wrong?
We weren't doing anything.
All the policemen point their guns at us at the same time.
やべえな。
あらら、今日はまた一段と騒がしいですね。元気が有り余ってるな。ここは大山一択でしょ。さすがに俺たちもあれは苦手ですから、青葉さんも逃げてください。
分かった。
奴らのとこまでは全員で特攻で、その後別れる感じでよろしく。合図するから走って。1、2の3。
Trip gives the signal and we all start running.
貴様ら。
The policemen start firing, but they never found the effort to train every day, so not a bullet even scratched us.
Stormtroopers.
とお前ら
Varys and Trip jump onto a policeman and they all fall like dominoes.
それじゃあ青葉さん、また。バイバイ。
サンキューな。
行くぞ青葉。
What
You don't have
common
to
is
shout.
Frankie?
待て。
Virus and Trip go to the right. Koujaku and I run to the left as fast as we can. Behind us, I could hear the sound of gunshots and angry yelling, but as we ran from Yukasagi to Aogi,
Yeah.
Couldn't hear anything at all.
今日は役日だな。散々だぜ。
We really are. I catch my breath and close my eyes, and my vision slowly becomes clearer. The dry juice tag painted out in black, the bloodstains scattered everywhere. Where did Mizuki go? Wonder if he's okay. Who did this? Maybe another team had a grudge against dry juice or something.
Dry goose.
Shut up. Maybe it was morphine.
どうなってんだよ、チキショー。
青葉。
A few moments pass, and I boil over in vivid anger. No matter the reason, this is unforgivable. Going around doing things like this.
絶対犯人見つけ出してやる。
そうだな。俺もチームのやつらが何か見てねえか聞いておく。
頼む。
I don't know who or what morphine is, but they've got to be the criminals. If Mizuki and the others are hurt when I catch morphine, I won't go easy on them. I'll never forgive them for this. Koujaku leaves to see his other team members, and I head over to Mizuki's shop.
Oh yeah.
A message. Did you forget something?
No. What this scene was.
Right. The subject says, "Please save me." The sender is Captive Princess. Captive Princess? I could have sworn I got a spam message earlier with the same name.
It's right there.
Alba, you don't get messaged that much. Although I want to know what Koujaku was on about with about then.
I can't click on it.
Huh, it's the exact same thing again.
消去っと。
Another message.
Huh?
It's the same message came again. I quickly delete it. I'm gonna write down how many times.
Huh? Choo.
This looks bad. It's been 15 times that message has been sent so far.
Oh god.
They just keep coming. What the hell? Confused, I open my bag and start run up. 17 times if my count is correct.
Still sending.
青葉。
Ugh.
レン、メールがやばい。何これ、ウイルス？
少し待ってくれ。調べてみる。
Saying that, Ren goes silent. I wait impatiently as the messages keep coming in the whole time.
レン、まだか？
解析完了。ウイルスではない。万が一ウイルスだった場合の対策も実行した。
このメールの受信自体を止めるってのは無理なのか？
差出元のメールアドレスが不明だ。
なんだそりゃ。マジでどうなってんだ。
念のために内容を確認してみた方がいい。
大丈夫なのか？
But I have a feeling these messages will never leave me alone. Even my ringtone is starting to tick me off.
わかったよ。見ればいいんだろ、見れば。
In an act of desperation, I tapped the subject. Huh? They stopped sending. What did I do? I feel uneasy, but read the text inside. There's nothing written, so it really was just spam after all. My coil rings again, but this time it isn't this message.
ゲームの配信だ。
ゲームの配信？
Now that I think about it, there was that beta going on for the game before. This must be the next phase. When it finishes downloading, the title screen shows up on the monitor. It's the same title as last time. I'm ready to play, but there's no start button. How do you start this? A few moments later, the screen changes and the game suddenly starts up. Even when I try to work the controls on my coil, nothing moves.
レン、なんかこれ動かないんだけど。
デモプレイになっているんじゃないか。
デモプレイ？そんなの配信してなんか意味あるのかよ。
I keep trying to press the control keys and the protagonist starts to move. Did I get it to work? Right as I think I did, I don't touch the controls, but the character continues to move on its own.
No.
なんだこりゃ。
The game looks like it's only half done, so it really was just a demo. What's the point of sending this? Did they make a mistake? I don't get what it's about either.
完全に意味不明なゲームだな。
そうか。
さっきの大量メールもやっぱりスパムだったっぽいし、すげえ時間の無駄した。とっとと帰ろうぜ。
I exit out of the game and I start to walk. As evening approaches, a delicious smell begins to float through the streets. So it's dinner time. That reminds me, I wonder if Granny's home. Around this time of day, from time to time, I would go out with some people. Granny. I wonder what it is. Ever since I played that game, I've had a bad feeling that won't go away. In that game, Granny was stolen by some black bats. Why did that game get set at such a weird time? Was it by accident? Just thinking about it makes my chest hurt, so I try to call Granny from my coil. It isn't going through. I'll try the home phone. She's not picking up. I'll try Granny's coil one more time. She isn't picking up. But she never really used her coil from the start. Instead of sending a message, she'd just leave a letter by the entryway. That's why she might have gone out, knowing that I was probably out with some people too. Probably. Definitely. I try hard not to worry, but I keep thinking about the bloodstains scattered everywhere. Let the dry juice hang out. I think that's what's gotten me so nervous today. I'm thinking too much about not being able to reach Granny. But I can't do this. I'm going home. I feel better when I get home and see Granny safe and sound. I make up my mind and run full speed back home. Do you want to leave it here for today?
Yep.
Enjoy the clip.
Yay. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.